we share a passion of trying to preserve our past and share that message with people, and so the experience with the people is cool. So, you know, that's what I try to share when I talk to people, that we need your help. You know, we want you to come down and have fun and enjoy the people and the experience, and share something that's worthwhile. Preserving our history is very important. So ultimately, yes, we're having fun and we're doing things that we enjoy, but we're doing something to help preserve the past and share it with the future generations. So that's very rewarding, I think, you know, as well.
It kind of leads into the next question, is like all of these. If so, which you said you do, what type of people would you suggest it to? Just everybody, or?
You know, there's something for everybody. I mean, you know, we have, as I mentioned, a variety of people. We have, you know, because there's opportunities in a non-for-profit organization. You know, you talk about the property, the maintenance, you know, recording, saving the history, the artifacts, you know, that sort of thing. Building and maintenance, yard work. We have volunteers that come in and just do yard work. They don't do anything else. They don't want to go to meetings, but they come down and they're here 2 or 3 times a week and working on plantings. We have people that get involved only at Christmas time. They want to do Christmas decorations. We have people that come down and help us for events. They, you know, help us set up tables and wait tables and do that sort of thing. We have people that want to be involved in the advertising and promotion aspect of it. We have some that just like the administrative side, and so, you know, it is a small entity, but it has a very large, diverse amount of activities, from, you know, from running and operating to promoting to preserving to cleanup, and there's all areas where people can get involved, and so yeah, it appeals to young and old. We had a Boy Scout, or he was a Boy Scout. He was working towards his Eagle badge. He was about 12 or 13 years old. He put a promotion together at work out. So, you know, and he had to buy the design of the project he was doing. He had to run it and organize it, and then the results were then for the house, and he built a retaining wall with some old bricks on the south side of the property. He helped repair a door that goes to the cellar. It generated some money that went to buy some air conditioning units for the windows. So, you know, even a young age, we talked about having children serve as docents. One thing that we're trying to do is reach out to children and have them really kind of understand more of what's going on here, and what better that if we had children. So we're going to try to get some children to serve as docents during special events, and so from very young to very old, and all types of experiences, all kinds of experiences. There's something here for everybody to get involved in, and again, the reward is preserving our history and our past. A little bit of the local heritage can be preserved by volunteers.
What suggestions would you have for students or anybody looking to take part in something like this?
Get involved. Find some time. I know time's always very valuable and short in supply, but I think, you know, be it people like the Glenn House or, you know, any of the historical sites, that if you reach out, they'll find a way that you can get involved that will work into your schedule, and you can get a taste. And I would encourage people to get involved, and not to have a closed mind and only want to be involved in one aspect of it, but to try to sample the whole menu, if you will, from promotion to, you know, from doceting to the maintenance to the administrative side of it. Because ultimately, if that's where you're headed, you know, you need to understand how it works, and ultimately, you know, it has to have some kind of financial stability or success, I guess, with managing income and expenses, and knowing what that takes, have a feel for that. But I would venture, I know that speaking specifically for the Historical Association or the Glenn House, that we encourage students to get involved, and we'll find a way for them to get involved in what they're interested in. And I would be pretty sure that any, you know, historical site be receptive to that. If they wouldn't be receptive to that, it'd be their loss, because there's all kinds of areas, and you need to have multiple experiences, multiple aspects of what goes on with a historical site.
Well, that's all of our questions there. For those who don't know what the Glen House is or about the Glen House, can you talk a little bit about what the Glen House is or some of the history of it?
Sure, absolutely. That part's easy. The Glen House was completed in 1883. It was built by a prominent builder in Cape Girardeau of that period, Edwin Dean. And he actually ended up building it for his daughter, Lula, who married David Glen. And they were gifted the house as a wedding gift. And the house was finished in 1883. So it became the Glen House. But so we have a prominent local builder, Edwin Dean, who built the house and then turned it over to the Glens. And when it was first built, it was more of a vernacular style, farmhouse wouldn't be the right word, but more of a plain style common in that era. It was actually started in 1878 and not finished till 83. But the Glens became pretty successful. He was a self-made man, a merchant, a banker. Came to town with $25